What's up, guys? Scion Storm. I got another G-Paw for you. Games played at work. This time we're looking at One Piece. It's called Pocky Pirates, and pretty much just like most of these games, you have the male and female four classes. You have swordsman, you have navigator, you have sniper, and each one of them has their own thing special. It actually makes a difference in this game what you choose. You also have doctor. Now the navigators are excellent at AoE and should definitely be in the back line in your group. Snipers could be in the back line, but could be in the front. They could be evasion tanks if you want them to be. Swordmen are definitely tanks and have a good AoE with them. Doctors need to be in the back. They have a pretty good heal and it buffs at the same time, so you want to just make sure that they're protected and always in the back. So let's get right into the game. I'm going to show you how it is. I'm a level 130s. Okay, let's get right into it. The first thing that you need to know off the bat is that this is a power game. So as you can see right here, my power is this level right here. What that means basically is all the gear, everything that you put into your character is going to go towards this. Now you see my base character, which is a sniper. I'm level 130. This is my power right there for my sniper. Now you can have your skills, as you can see right here. Different skills do different things. I have my one active, which is an AoE, but it's kind of like a, I guess you can call it like a bleed type of AoE. It hits one target and then goes from that one target into another target, and that lowers the amount of damage. As you can see, it attacks random, total of 10 times, but it lowers each target that it hits. So the stronger you get, the stronger your AoE is going to get as a sniper. See, I have burst assault and it raises my overall side of critical, by 1%. So 15% extra critical for everybody in my party. And then I have moonwalk, which allows me to deal twice the damage and raise my dodge rate, which is pretty cool. I do some pretty decent damage with this sniper. So pretty much, as you can see here, there's a lot that you can do in this game. Now all this clutter right here you can get rid of. I can just hit that, and then now you just see me. That's my sniper right there, but I'm going to change the way I look because I don't like the way the regular sniper looks. Now it also has sound, which is loud, so we don't do that. But I'm gonna go to my logbook, and every character that I've picked up in the game so far I have in my logbook. So you can see here I have a lot of characters, and I have some empty spots, and I could pick up some more characters along the way. I will pick them up, but for now I want to look like Ace because that's my boy, and I have a transformation card. So there we go. Now I look like Ace. There we go. So the very first thing you see up here is called all blue, so we're gonna go into that. What all blue is basically is you roll dice and then you go around the board pretty much like Monopoly, and you get a chance to go after one of these characters right here. Now there's an all blue one, which is like just another entry level characters. You get to look at this at level 80, I believe, or maybe 85, one of the two. And pretty much you can see what I've recruited already. And you just don't want Burgess because Burgess is like, yeah, yuck. That's like you failed if you got Burgess, pretty much. You get all blue 2. All blue 2 has like some of the higher level people. My character is really strong because like it's really hard to take me down that way. Now I could still be killed by gold farmers, like not gold farmers, gold users, because they just overpower you. Now basically, as you see, I won that, but now I lose the character. So you do it again. I'm not going to show you this one. Speed up and then hit escape. See, I won again because my character is just strong enough to handle this. Then you do it again. And this is the last time. I'll just move on after this one. And now I just have the 3 characters, and I'm probably going to win again with just those 2 characters. And then you're just down to the 2, which I'll still probably win that. Now you move on to the partner battle royal, which is basically a flip card. And the whole purpose behind this is you want to flip cards and get crystals. The crystals all work at the diamond mall, and they work for different things. Like you can buy gear, you can buy CS's, you can buy the Magatama, which is another part of gear that you can actually get, or you can buy devil fruit, which opens up devil fruit powers. Those who are used to the anime and the show, you know what devil, like right here in HP, and just do HP only. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna do HP right now. Let me spend this prestige. There we go. So now then my next level is going to be hit. Now that also affects my power level. It pushes my power level up, but I just wanted more HP from my character. The next thing you got is the trial, and the trial basically allows you to take on different characters. Now I'm going to show you this again, and my character does win, but what you need to do is you need to finish the story part of this, which is like, you know, the quest and everything that you do, and you need to win this. Now I think I can't do the story right now. I can't finish the story, my characters aren't strong enough, but I can beat these guys, but I can't get 3 stars. As you can see, the third star up there is already down, and I already took a significant hit already. And I pull it off, and my characters come back, you know, and win sometime. I don't think they're gonna win this time though. Well, actually, you know what? They might bust out and win, but I'm gonna hit this right here. It's a battle result, and this actually ends the battle. I think we're gonna lose. Oh, they won. Oh, and I got a 3 star. That's the first time I've ever did that, because when you saw when I was there before, it was 1 star. So like I beat them 3 stars. So now I have to just complete the story, which I can't do yet. So I can just come back to that later. Alright, now you have auto hunt. Auto hunt, basically you just go in here, and whenever you hit auto hunt, this is kind of like where you would get like your EXP when you're offline, and you just do that, and it starts counting down, as you can see. Now this goes up, I believe, as your VIP level goes up, so if you don't have a VIP level, then it might not be that much. I'm not that sure about that, but I think that's the way it works. Now while we're in here, we'll just talk about this. These little things on the side, these will always be here, and they'll start to get more and more as you level. This basically is leveling your gear. You need to spend silver to enhance your gear. Now you see all mines are at level 30 already. This is kind of where I stopped playing the game, because I haven't really played the game that much in like probably 6 months. But I still do come on and just mess with it every now and then. See, this is the aptitude that I showed you before, how you get all your power up. This is fishing. Now fishing is you're probably only gonna have like 3 or 4 of these when you first start. You're probably just gonna have this. As you level up, you get more and more. Fishing gives you silver, and you should always do this every day. It's free, doesn't cost you anything, and it's just like 10 seconds, boom, and then you just got all that silver. Now this is my bay where my ship is. As you can see, I have the Going Merry, or I think this is Going Merry. You do different things in here. You have residents, which you can tax, and when you tax them, you get silver, as you can see right there. Now you see somebody came into my, because I haven't been playing, so somebody came in and they took over my base and put their little flag there. I forgot what that does, but whatever. Now you can also take slaves, and when you take slaves, they give you EXP and silver as a non-gold user if you actually work a little bit hard. Alright, now we show everything. Now you have the events. The events all like are just different things that go on throughout the game. You should always pay attention to them, because you have like the crossover award. It always pays just to try, because you get stuff if you try. Even if you fail, you still get stuff. So don't feel that, oh, I'm just gonna die and just not even do it. Like with Whitebeard, I know I'm gonna die on Whitebeard, but I still go in so I can get silver and prestige. Team battle, I'm okay in team battle, but actually you don't even have to fight anybody in team battle. You just have to be there and then hit join and then click it 10 times and you get free stuff. This is just as easy as team battle is now. I don't know why they nerfed it so hard. You have underwater treasure, which as long as you have salvage ropes, then you can click on this or this. Don't click on them if you don't, because if you do click on them, like this one will take 100 gold from you. This one will take 10 gold from you if you click them without a salvage rope. So pay attention. Like you can get any of this right here by chance. So like I said, just pay attention and don't screw yourself. The special event stuff is just stuff that goes on in the community that you should pay attention to, just in case you actually qualify for something. Most of the time you don't, because it wants you just to pay for something. So don't get too like caught up in it. Just pay attention to it every once in a while, because sometimes they get free stuff too. They give, they try to hook up the freebies, and you once you level a certain point, you actually get stuff. So like I don't have anything I can claim there. This is the cross server auction house. Sometimes there's really rare things here. You will probably never get something from the gold area, because they end at like 10 to 20,000 gold, and like who the hell has that much gold unless they swipe the credit card, a black credit card, to do that. Now nothing's in silver, and actually nothing's in this at all. So I guess everybody bought out everything in the auctions. You have Gladiator now. Gladiator is cool because it allows you to do something different. Normal of the time, you don't have a chance to actually get all the crew in the game, but this actually gives you a random chance to get crew, and then asks you to put, well, not far, but I'll go far enough so I can show you what happens with stuff like this. Now, as you can see, basically, like, just getting three stars. Like, pretty much know how to work this. As you can see, when you get 2 healers and 2 good tanks, and then you can just put, like, if you have some type of DPS to put with them, you can do pretty good. Now, as you can see right here, I got these 2 rewards overall, and I hope I get 3 stars here, because then I'll get 15 stars, and that means that I'll get a clean sweep and I'll get all the rewards. And as you can see, you pulling the card there, clean sweep. You guys are good luck. So that allows me to get the perfect completion. And what did I get? I got, ooh, a red soul crystal. I'd rather get a diamond card or something like that. But as you can see, I got that. So I got 1 shell chest and a practice crystal for completing that. And then you just move on from there. But I'm not going to go all the way because I don't want to waste everybody's time. I'll do that later. Now, Surahoshi, she's cool. Basically, she gives you a buff, and this is what the buff does, but you have to spend 488 gold to get it. So if you've been building up gold, this game is really good with allowing you to build up gold, so you don't have to be a gold farmer. You just have to be patient, take your lumps. People are going to beat you, but as long as you actually do your thing, you can handle it. Now, this is very important right here, because just right here you can actually build up characters. And as you can see here, this is how I got my Hancock bow Hancock up until being the S's quality, because I basically upgraded her into being like a triple S, and she's pretty OP right now. I like her. You can do that with any of these characters right here that you recruited, as you can see here. And people say they like this, I guess because her boobs are all out, but I think she's more sexy like this than like this, because this is kind of like a ridiculous looking outfit. But whatever. Some characters, they look way different. Like Chopper gets badass in his booby outfit, and then Frankie gets badass like this too. Like, so that's pretty cool. But how you upgrade with that is you have to go to Sen Ryu. I know I'm moving fast, and you're probably, well, what the hell? It all makes sense once you're going along with it. This is just pretty much to show you how the game is. You go right here, and it's gonna give you something, maybe an orange crystal or a red crystal, and you use those orange crystals, and you can transfer them into red crystals, or you just straight up get red crystals, and you use those to actually build up stones right here, and you build up EXP and silver. So it's definitely something that you want to get to and get yourself strong enough to take on. Pretty much. Alright, let's talk about pets. This is taking a hell of a long time, but it's not much I can do. There's just so much in this game. Pets, like you see here, this is my Megalo, and you can put Megalo basically through his paces and go through questing. This is kind of a little mini questing, and you go on adventures. What you want to do is you want to link up the adventures. So if you get Giant's Island, like see I have Giant's Island right here, I'll go on the adventure. Now the next thing I would need is Amazon Lily. Now I didn't get that, but I can hit refresh, and then hopefully I'll get it after that, or not, then I can just keep on going until I can just keep building up combos and keep building up his EXP. This is basically what he gives my main character right now. So he gives me 6,295 power attack, and pretty much the same thing for defense, and affects my critical hit, my speed, and everything else like that. So you really want your Megalo to get as strong as they can. Now you can also do your interactions. You're gonna get 5 a day, so definitely try to do them, and they definitely go a long way. Try not to miss it. Try to do everything in this game possible they give you the free to do without you spending anything, because it does all add up at the end of the day. You do end up being able to beat a lot of the content and beat a lot of people, because then they're just lazy and they don't want to do it. Now you also get the boost. The boost basically comes from if you get certain things, like you get, like I have like an EXP. I'm just gonna use that right now, and that boosted me up a little bit. The same thing with the boost, you get it from various different places. You'll see just randomly give it to you, and then you can use that, and then this affects your growth for the pet, which also affects your power over here. So you just want to do your best. This is if you have an older pet and you want to change it to a newer pet, and you want to keep like the stuff that you already had in this pet. This is costly to do it perfectly, like 2,000 gold. Now you can also do it the normal way, which would just be like emo. I also have different things. Now all of these I basically built from doing the adventure. If you look down right here, you have adventure things like that, and I spent my gold that I earned in the game, and it's costly, but you could do it. I showed you backpack already. And this is just my inventory. You have things that work on vitality. Your vitality is how you get to do different things in the game, and you never want to have it the way I have it right now. You always want to be ticking vitality, because if you're full, that means you're losing vitality because you're not actually gaining anything, if you understand what I mean. You always want it to be empty and spinning it so it actually keeps building up, so it's like you're actually constantly getting vitality. Like, you don't want it to be like this, but I don't care because I don't really play that much. um you have in your embeds, which are crystals, which do different things. As you see, they add different stats. Like, this game has so much stuff. Like I could talk like for an hour or two. I'm just not going to, though. As you can see here, just try to do your best and build up different things. You see I have a whole lot of shells that I have to work with. It's been building it up, building it up. Now you have your warship, which also affects your stats. As you can see here, you can also enhance your warship, which is very costly as well. So again, so many different things. You want to play a little game to get it to as high as you can, and then hit this button called improve progress. You want to get it up to here. So if you get the 1 to 50, and they say you get to 50, and then you want to gamble again, do 1 to 50, and then it gets to like the 60, then you want to start doing things like, okay, I'll do the 10 to 40 and then gamble. Maybe I can get it up to here. That way maybe I won't go overlapped, because if you overlap, you lose it all. So you pretty much get the gist of that game. I don't know, pretty much aptitude I taught you already. Harbor, I showed you that already. And I guess the one last thing that I can actually show you, oh well, Legion. I had a Legion, and I had people in it, but I stopped playing along with everybody else stopped playing, and it just, like, I left my Legion cold, and I don't even think there's that many people left in the Legion. Legion members, yeah, it's pretty much nobody cares. Nobody's doing anything. Look at the online. Like, nobody's been playing that long of a time. So if you have a guild or something else, I don't even have a Legion flag. Let me select the Legion flag just to not look emo. What I want? I could use a straw hat, but I don't want a straw hat. Let's do that. Oh, that's a lot to do that. I won't be doing that. And the last but not least, the one thing that I wanted to impress upon you guys is do the Grand Line. Now this is where you have your ship and you can do different things, and like you just travel with your ship. Now what's important about this is go on newbie adventures, because newbie adventures give you items that you can increase your stats on your pet, and there's like almost no limit to this. Like, you can just keep doing it as long as you keep doing the Grand Line stuff, and you keep getting like, you see my ship, I'm just leaving my ship at the newbie adventure thing, and I have a lot of adventure passes, so you can keep doing this over and over again. As long as you get your ship strong enough to handle the newbie adventure zone, you can keep farming these. I'll show you again. This is like, it's the biggest loop and the strongest way to get you strong without spending anything. You can keep farming EXP things for this, and you can keep farming primary energy balls. What that does is you can make a super main character. Like, your main character can carry your entire team. Like, it'll be OP. Like, he will be a beast. He'll be a tank. Like, just ridiculously strong. And if you can just dedicate yourself to that and get so strong to the point where you can just carry the rest of the team, and you can just do things easily and just start getting gear and stuff like that. Oh, actually, you know what? Your last thing, very last thing, elite campaign. You have dungeons, and the dungeons is basically where you get your set pieces, and they are very important because set pieces allow you to actually have gear. Like, it's kind of like dungeon and raid gear in this game, and the dungeon and raid gear give you stat bonuses, as you can see right here, and they're OP. They're ridiculous. Like, you can, as long as you can get your set bonus and your stats on your different things, like, you can go OP. And with that said, you can start using hockey, which, if you are native to the One Piece game, you know what hockey is. And as you see, like, I have a hockey and I have a hockey index, so I'm like, you have on different pieces. Like you see this hockey right here adds 7% HP. This hockey adds physical defense by 22%. This hockey, like, you know, adds in the physical attack by 22%. Like, so get into the game, have fun with it. There's pretty much nothing else I can pretty much tell you about the game. I can go heavily into depth about stats, about how you play a game, about, you know, different formations, and I'll show you my formation actually. Actually, you saw my formation already, but doesn't really matter. Yeah, that's my formation right there. I don't like having like three guys in front because I don't really have three tanks. I just have my main character, which is tanky, which he's not supposed to be, but and Zoro, which is definitely tanky, and then I have hiding behind Zoro Law and Vivi, which is my two healers, which is, you saw how that works out with the that other thing where I was just getting 3 stars across the board. And then I have Hancock, which I'm working on making her stronger, so she's more of a DPS viability, and like it works out really well because Vivi also stuns. So I got two people who stun. So if they break out of one stun, and then the next character like Vivi will come and stun them right again after that, so it just wasted their stun. And then I have AOE with my main character, which is pretty strong, and then I have AOE with Hancock, and then my two single target guys are Law and Zoro, but I gotta work on Law a little bit more to make him a little bit stronger, and Zoro too. But if I actually even play it that long, this game is pretty cool. So other than that, like I said, I'm done. I have nothing else to say about this game. I know this was very long. I did not mean to make it that long, but there was just so much in this game. There's no way to truncate it down. I'm probably sure that I left something out as it is to begin with. So stay tuned because I will do Anime Pirates, as you can see here. Anime Pirates is kind of like a kiddie version of Pockie Pirates, but it definitely is good and fun. And I will be showing you Ultimate Naruto, which this is Ultimate Naruto right there. You get to see my character. I got Hinata, and this is my main character. This is Sasuke, Sakura, and Tamari. And I'll definitely show you these games in the future. So be legendary, and I will catch you later. Peace. Thanks for watching SSG. If you like what you see, like and subscribe. Tell your friends, tell your wife, tell your kids. Get at me on Facebook if you really want to get my attention. And thanks for stopping by. Be legendary, peace, and be good. Catch you later.